Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt totally overwhelmed by the idea of starting a business, well, this one's for you. We're going to cut through all the noise and give you a clear 5-step playbook for building a modern business from the ground up. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to walk through this 5-step journey, right? It takes you from just a spark of an idea all the way to a scalable AI-powered business. We'll start with finding your idea, building a prototype super fast, mastering your marketing, creating systems for growth, and then, finally, jumping into the new AI frontier. Okay, first step, and honestly, this is the most crucial step, finding your profitable idea. And look, this isn't about chasing the latest shiny trend, it's about digging in and finding something that's uniquely you. So, this right here, this is the magic formula. Seriously. A great business idea isn't just about one thing. It's this perfect overlap of what you're genuinely good at, what people are actually willing to open their wallets for, and what you won't get tired of in 6 months. That's the key to making something that lasts. And this is how you get there. You've got to have all 3 of these pieces. Think about it. If you have passion but no one wants to buy it, that's a hobby, right? And if there's a huge demand but you don't have the skills, well, that's just a recipe for unhappy customers. The real gold is right in the middle, where those 3 circles meet. So you might be thinking, okay, but where is the demand? Well, if you're looking for some hot spots right now, these are some of the fastest growing areas to think about. We're talking AI tools, sustainable products, online education. The opportunities here are just huge. All right, you've got the idea. Now for the fun part, building it. And here's the thing, with the modern playbook, you can build your MVP, your minimum viable product, faster than you ever thought possible. And yeah, AI is the reason why. The old way of doing things, it was tough. You had to memorize all this crazy syntax, fight with APIs. The barrier to entry was super high. But now, we've got something called vibe coding. It's all about just using plain English, having a conversation, and focusing on your creativity instead of the technical junk. It's a total game changer. And let's be clear about what vibe coding really is. You're not just barking orders at an AI. No, it's more like a collaboration. It's like you have a creative partner that helps you turn your vision, your vibe, directly into working code. It just removes all that friction between your idea and the actual product. And here's what that workflow actually looks like. It's a 4-phase cycle. You start by just describing your vision in plain English. Then you get a working version, a prototype, super fast. From there, you just keep adding features, polishing it up, and the AI can even help you test and deploy it. It's this awesome iterative process. Okay, so you want to try this out? Here are 2 really powerful tools to get you started. Think of GitHub Copilot as kind of like your junior assistant. It's amazing for everyday coding tasks. But then you have Cursor, which is more like a senior programmer who understands your entire project. It's incredible for debugging and big picture stuff. Okay, deep breath. You've built the thing. Awesome. But now you've got to get it in front of people, right? This is where you switch hats from builder to promoter. And to do that, you need a solid marketing engine. So what's the secret to modern marketing? It's actually pretty simple. It's the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, your job is just to give value, be helpful, be educational, entertaining, whatever. Build that trust. Then, for that other 20%, when you actually ask for the sale, your audience is way more likely to listen. And speaking of powerful marketing engines, check this out. Spencer Meacham basically stumbled into affiliate marketing by just creating super valuable content, in his case, honest tech reviews. He built a business that brings in nearly $1 million a year with 0 employees. It's a perfect example of how leading with value pays off big time. And if you're gonna go down that affiliate route, you've got to understand the different models. Promoting physical products? Yeah, the commissions are pretty low. But look at digital products or software, you're talking 20 to 50% commissions. And with subscriptions, you can get paid every single month. That's how you build a really sustainable income. All right, so things are going well. Your business is growing. But that brings a whole new problem, doesn't it? How do you manage all that success without completely burning out? The answer is systems. You have to build systems. Does any of this look familiar? Feeling super busy, but the money isn't quite there? Getting bogged down in repetitive tasks? Customer support taking over your life? These are all warning signs. They're screaming at you that you need to stop doing everything yourself and start designing systems that do the work for you. So, what's the solution? It's all about externalizing the work.
Break down those huge projects into tiny, manageable steps. Create templates for everything, emails, social posts, you name it. Use tools to automate scheduling and invoicing. And honestly, just manage your own energy. Do the hard stuff when you're at your best. It's about working smarter, not just harder. Here's a perfect, concrete example, a simple, automated client onboarding system. The discovery call is scheduled automatically. The contract is sent from a template. The first invoice goes out without you lifting a finger. This stuff not only saves you a ton of time, but it also makes you look way more professional to your clients. It's a total win-win. Okay, for our last step, let's zoom all the way out. Because what we're talking about here isn't just about building a side hustle or a small business. It's about positioning yourself on a brand new frontier, one that's being completely fueled by AI. Just look at this number, $567 billion. That's the projected size of the AI market just for small and medium-sized businesses by 2032. The scale of this opportunity is, well, it's staggering. And we are right at the very beginning of this wave. And don't think this is some far-off future thing. It is happening right now. More than half of small businesses are already using AI, and that number is expected to jump to over 80% in the next year alone. If you're not on board, you're going to be left behind. And the impact is real, you guys. This isn't just some buzzword. AI is a tool that directly makes you more efficient and more profitable. I mean, think about it. Using an AI chatbot for customer support can slash costs by up to 60%. That kind of efficiency allows small players like you to compete with the giants. So here's the bottom line. The tools are cheaper and more powerful than they have ever been. The market opportunity is absolutely exploding. We've laid out the playbook for you. The barriers to entry have been completely demolished. The only question left is, what are you going to build?